What is up, everybody? It's Charles from Frightmare HQ, here to open up and talk about the newly released Shivers! Oh, spooky! Oh, scary Shivers! Oh, being terrified is just the beginning! I'm so scared! Oh.
If this picture doesn't make you scream and squirm, you'd better see a psychiatrist.
Shivers, also known as the Parasite Murders That Came From Within and Frisons, is a 1975 Canadian body horror film written and directed by the one and only David Cronenberg. It was actually Cronenberg's first feature film, and at the time, the most profitable Canadian film made.
If you believe you've seen everything, then prepare yourself for...
Oh yeah, I got those shivers today. So Shivers is the 18th release on the Vestron Video Collector Series. Vestron Video was a label resurrected by Lionsgate back in 2016 to release some of their horror films and compete with other labels like Scream Factory, Arrow Video, Blue Underground, etc. This is the first release we've seen on the Vestron Video label in almost 2 years. The last one, number 17, I believe was Maximum Overdrive, and that was released October of 2018. So about 2 years here, but Vestron Video is back and they have brought us the first US release of Shivers. Now, Shivers has been available on Blu-ray in the UK since 2014 from Arrow Video and 2019 in Germany from NSM Records. I am happy that there is finally a US release for us. Alright, and your first releases are gonna have a slipcover. I know a lot of you guys love the slipcovers. They never tell you how many have the slipcovers, it's always just the first pressings. And the Vestron Video series is always noted as digitally restored, but Lionsgate never gives any information on what it's restored from. I would definitely like to know that. It's a cool thing, like with Arrow Video releases, they always tell you where their restoration originated from. I'm pretty certain, though, this is the same digital restoration done in 2014 by TIFF and Lionsgate for the Arrow Video release. I believe it was also used for Germany release last year. That restoration was signed off by David Cronenberg, but even when that restoration was done back in 2014, there was very little information on what TIFF restored it from. I know the original camera negative for Shivers no longer exists, so not sure if there is an inner positive or an inner negative from Lionsgate sitting around somewhere. Likely it was just a scan from a 35mm theater release print. But regardless, this is probably going to be the best version of Shivers we are ever going to see. I have to note that right off the bat, though, the Germany release was superior because the Germany release not only included the unrated version, they included the R-rated version, and they included the 17-minute Super 8 version, which almost no one has ever seen. That would have been a really cool special feature to have, Lionsgate. I'm just throwing it out there.
What are they? Raging demons from another world? Bloodthirsty creatures that must be killed? Or incarnations of absolute evil?
Alright, so let's talk about the special features of Shivers. Bloop. The big deal on here is you get a new audio commentary from director David Cronenberg, as well as co-producer David Cremoti. You also get some new interviews, Mind Over Matter, an interview with writer-director David Cronenberg. You get an interview with actress Lynn Lowry, an interview with special makeup effects creator Joe Blasco, and an interview with Greg Dunning. There is an archival 1998 David Cronenberg interview, but that is, I believe, lifted from the Germany version. You get a still gallery, archival audio interview with executive producer John Dunning, theatrical trailers, TV spot, and radio spots. As well, this version doesn't note anywhere if it's the unrated version or the theatrical version. I'm assuming it's the unrated version because there's a big not rated sign on the bottom, but you know, it would have been a cool thing to throw into the release or the overview or something noting it as the unrated version. The difference between the unrated and the rated version is like 30 seconds, so it's super minimal. This is also presented in 178:1 aspect ratio. When we talk about aspect ratio, that's what allows you to see the film on your screen as a director intended it. 178:1 aspect ratio is the exact size of an HD television, so it will fit your screen 100% without there being any black bars on the top and bottom. I believe Shivers was filmed in 166:1 aspect ratio, which was Cronenberg's preferred format. It would have been cool to see that offered, maybe something similar like Shout Factory's Dead Ringer release, where they did a separate 166:1 disc, but that is minimal. You're not losing really anything. 166:1 is a little stouter and you'd have black bars on the side side of the screen instead of the top and the bottom. All right, let's open this up and see what we got here.
Beyond the power of priest or science to exercise.
Unfortunately, when you open this up, you get basically nothing inside of here. All you get is a digital copy, and for the digital copy, you get nothing else but a beautiful recycle logo and the artwork on the disc, and you get nothing else. I'm not sure how difficult it would have been to put a nice, little insert in here or something, a little one-pager, but you don't get anything. So you basically get a disc, you get your cover art, and your Blu-ray disc. And if you're lucky, you get a slipcover. That's your entire Shivers life right there. That's all you get in your life.